With a bit of an annoying process of buying a horse, we've finally got these two fine steeds here. We got them for a good price, and I think that they'll be great for the trip we're doing. Carlos and the boys seem to think they'll be perfect. I named mine Soda, this fine gelding here. It's a great name, Costanza knew it. And we're just going to spend the next few weeks getting to know each other, spending time with each other, and there's some great trails around here that we're going to, yeah, just ride around, get some vaccinations sorted. It's Halloween and we're all going for a ride.
We've all had a bunch of shots of whiskey and we're all liquored up and we're off for a ride to the local town of Antonio de Vargas just to see what's going on there. We're going to descend en masse into a pub or something, I don't know.
Pronounce with all the feeling and the beauty harbored there. I try to understand through the mirrors of nature, constantly prepared.
Aquí en Colombia, gracias por todo. Sé que tendrás que llorar, llorar y llorar.
Everyone's lit up like a Christmas ham. We've got about a 5k ride back to town. We'll see how it goes.
There's a bunch of cars backed up behind us, but we're doing our best to get back there. We're holding them up, we're slowing them down. It's been a couple of months now that we've been out here working on the farm. And it's a peaceful sort of place with all these mountains around. I always think that a place really has an effect on your person and it sort of goes into you, and being out here I can sort of feel it. Getting to know these horses and working with the guys out here. They're a bunch of great guys. And yeah, it's been a really good time in my life out here.
Coming out to a place like this and getting into this cowboy kind of lifestyle has introduced me to, well, I guess a lifestyle I didn't even really know existed, and to see how these guys live and to share that with them it's been so great for us, because I guess you never really learn your complete self unless you put yourself in to uncomfortable situations that you don't really know anything about, because at the end of the day, if you stick to the same lifestyle your whole life, how will you even know what kind of lifestyle you actually enjoy until you try a few of them out?
Just walked over to see the goat, and me and this goat have had a bit of an ongoing sort of feud the last couple of months. He tries to butt me every time we're around him, and I've fought him a couple of times. Anyway, Pyes talked me into having a go on film, so let's see how we go.
Get him right. Alright, so it's been a bad morning for everyone here. We went for a ride on the horses. We were mucking around on the bridge. The dog comes with us, Poker, every single day. It's the boys' farm dog. And Jim noticed it started having foam at the mouth and it just took off. And we knew something was wrong because it was all dizzy and whatnot. So we went after him and found him on the side of the road. And he was just shaking, just covered in foam. And I tied up my horse and tried to stop a few cars, but they wouldn't stop. And then finally one stopped and I got in there and come back. And unfortunately, he just died. So I just want to say so sorry to the Salamanca boys that Poker died while he was with us. And rest in peace, Poker. You're a good dog.
We've opted for these hammock tents because they're so compact and we don't need any poles or any of that stuff, so it's a lot lighter for the horses. The tarp covers each end by about that much at the most. So if we get a blizzard in here, it's going to be tough.
So I've ridden a few hours away from Carlos's. We've just arrived, we've set up. The horses are tied up grazing. It's just a night to test the gear before we head out on our trek. And we're about to cook up some rice and tuna.
It's probably about 10 o'clock at night and we heard the horses shuffling around and making a whole bunch of noise. And I got up and Soda's here, but Lowe was running around and then he got out on the road and he just took off, so we're going to have to go after him. We're going to have to take Soda up there too, and yeah, this is just one of those things that we're going to have to get used to, I suppose, is learning how to work with the horses, and I think it's going to take them a little while to settle into this travelling life. So yeah, we can't find Lowie, and yeah, we went looking down these roads and they were just veiled in mist. Couldn't see anything down there. We walked for ages and we just couldn't see him anywhere. So we've packed up camp and we probably won't get much sleep tonight because we're probably a couple of hours from Carlos's and we're going to have to walk back there, and it's just going to be me, Jarrad and Soda here, so yeah, we're just going to have to hope for the best tomorrow, but we've got a long night ahead of us now.
But it's got to be close to the sun coming up. We're going to sleep here in the hay barn tonight, and hopefully tomorrow we can find him, but it goes to show that we've got to be really careful on this trip, and it's a good precaution, it's a good lesson for us to be more onto it next time. I reckon we got about 20 minutes of sleep last night, but it's the morning now and we're gonna start looking. So we followed some horseshoe prints that led us through some old overgrown windy trails through a back way to the previous owner's house, and that's where he was, 15 kilometers away from where we camped.
Pero ustedes dieron un solo caballo.
Sí, un solo caballo, la ley está ahí. Y yo vi los aperos y les dije, ay, ¿y dónde están? Yo no sé, yo no los sentí llegar, dijo Arley. Yo hay un solo caballo y ya eso fue que se le prendió uno. Ya nos contaron, lo alcanzaron a tener así y el caballo se les voló.
Pues claro, no le pusieron nada.
No, ahí sí corriendo.
¿Qué tal la cama?
Sí,
¿Qué tal la cama? ¿Buena? ¿Buena?
How was the bed?
duro.
Estamos aquí, tiene que coger más o menos esta ruta.
Sí.
Habría puesto
Por Sachicha.
Sáchica.
Sí, por allá.
No. Si pasan de Palermo, pasan a Gambita.
Ajá, Palermo. ¿Y cuál es la segunda?
Gamita, ve a la palma, gamita. ¿Qué es?